Hello everyone, my name is Rolios, and today we'll be playing Warcraft 3. More specifically, we'll be playing the second Blood Elf mission, Dark Covenant. And what we'll be doing today is avoiding the titular Dark Covenant. We're not just going to be beating the mission without using any Naga. We're going to beat the mission without triggering the cutscene where Lady Vaj arrives to offer her assistance. As far as I can tell, no one has ever done a video about this before, but if this is common knowledge, if you do know what I'm about to be doing here, then go ahead and just stop watching now. I am absolutely terrible Warcraft 3 player, and I will not be playing nearly as well as the last person who did this. But if you are still with me, hopefully we can have a little bit of fun here. So if you don't know how this map works, you begin the game with these 4 outlying bases, the only places on the map with gold. They're poorly defended, you don't really have any way to reinforce them, so over the course of a normal game, they're all but likely going to be destroyed by the undead. And when they do, a cutscene will play where Lady Vaj arrives with Naga forces to help you finish. Oh, hush, hush, hush. To help you finish the map off and attack the undead base. But if you, for example, were to use cheats to destroy all of these attacking forces, the game will detect that and will also play the cutscene. It'll raise all of your buildings just as if you hadn't managed to take out these attacking forces. So what we need to do is destroy all but one of the attacking undead units. We need to find a way to permanently disable one of these units, to trap it somehow so that it can't destroy our base. So what'll happen is the game will, it's not quite limbo isn't a good word for it, but it'll be in a state where the undead force is still alive, our base is still alive, so the cutscene will never be played, and we'll be left to our own devices to take on the rest of the mission pretty normally, actually. These first couple minutes are the only exciting parts of the mission, really. Alright, now that the Crypt Fiends have engaged, we're gonna bring our Dragonhawks down here, pick off one of these meat wagons. So we'll be using our workers to sort of trap... sorry, still pretty early in the morning here. We'll be using our peasants to trap one of these... Oh, did I lose a Dragonhawk? Oh, no, I'm just being stupid. So, as you can see here, these meat wagons have a minimum attacking range. There we go. Oh, no. The meat wagons have a minimum attacking range. If we can lure the meat wagon away with our workers, there we go. We can then come in here and surround it. Because of its minimum range, it won't be able to attack our workers here. We're going to need to do a little bit of... It's not going to make this easy for us. But I'm sure you can see where this is going. We'll surround it with our workers. It won't be able to kill the workers won't attack it because they're not military units. Alright, perfect. Perfect. So, at this point, we've pretty much done all of the exciting part of this video. We're going to be playing pretty normally at this point, defending our base, rebuilding our economy down on the southern half of the map. You're not going to be seeing anything exciting at this point out, so I'm probably going to be editing the video a little bit as I play normally. Ooh, that's actually a bit of a problem. Can I get one of you? Yeah, I'll get you out That is a problem indeed. So that there is the only way that these peasants will normally attack the meat wagon, is if they detect that it's actually attacking them, and they'll sort of fight back in self-defense. But they will be sitting there rather peacefully. So I'm definitely going to edit the video at this point, because it's just going to be a question of very slowly rebuilding our economy. And so we'll visit back with you again once we come down to take back this base. Just a small note, there is a tiny castle in these crates here, so we'll pick that up on the way over. This just saves ourselves a little bit of time and money.
My people must be avenged. Outstanding.
Alright, we've got all of our units here, although this is not going to be terrifyingly difficult. Most of the buildings units that would be here are either part of the attacking force or created. Sorry, I just got distracted. Like I said, they're either already present here or created when the cutscene plays. So there's going to be very little here for us to actually fight against. Much easier than it would normally be. Just going to show you this real quick so that you have got a good idea of what's going on, but it's really just a slaughter. So I do plan to have all of our production on this half of the island here, just to avoid any unfortunate accidents, because if we accidentally kill or release that meat wagon, then pretty much been wasting our time here. So all of our production is going to be over here. All of our lumber as well, just because what will happen is peasants will eventually start wandering over that way and get attacked by the meat wagon. Right. And, don't forget that green exists. Oh, oops. I forgot about this. Some of the orange units will are homeless. They'll end up wandering around a little bit. Hardly the most dangerous things in the world to deal with a single crypt fiend or a couple of ghouls or whatever. Just something to be aware of, though.
Job's done. Job's done.
Alright, at this point, we've got all of our production up. So I'm afraid that it's not going to be a terribly exciting unit composition. I'm just going to be going with mass archers supported by some priests. Get the job done, but
I'll do my best.
hardly the most riveting gameplay you'll ever see. If you've ever played StarCraft, you'll know what Marine Medic looks like. Alright, we've got our population maxed out, and at this point, we're just going to begin. It's not going to be quite a frontal assault. What we'll be doing is Kael'thas is basically the closest thing that we have to a siege engine. So we'll be picking away at the defensive structures with Flame Strike, drawing in all of the Doom Guards and stuff that are guarding the base, just whittling it all down. You've seen this before, you've played this campaign mission before, so this isn't going to be the most exciting thing in the world.
The sky is mine. We should move soon. Outstanding. I'll do my best.
Just draw them in a couple at a time into this massive ball of... That's what it's like. That's what I like to see. So we will start drawing in all of the air units that would normally be attacking our base here, so we can feel free to bring in our Dragonhawks at this point to help out.
It shall be done. I'll do my best.
Oh, hold on.
Clear the skies.
Let's do this properly.
someone injured. Right away. What is it? We should move soon. I'll do my best.
Waiting on you. By the light of the moon.
What ails you? I feel edgy.
There we go. A bit more painful than it had to be, but
Away. I'll give it
we
a
got
shot.
plenty still going here.
What's the holdup? It shall be done.
That's really the worst that
Outstanding.
they have to offer here.
Done.
I'm gonna scuttle over this way,
Quiet. We should move soon.
draw in this other Doom Guard here. Oh, actually,
This is too easy.
the ideal situation is that we deal with these Doom Guards separately from the defensive towers, because we still don't really have anything to deal with them beyond numbers. So we just want to keep picking away at them.
Very good.
No need to make this any more difficult than it has to be. Alright, so
Sky.
we'll go ahead and finish this off now.
Waiting on you. The way.
Yes, my friend.
On the mark. Fire. Done. I'll give it a shot.
Our forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Those things are all but oh, what's going on here? Stop that.
My people must
You got more important things to be worried about right now. I guess it's gonna end up mostly being harmless.
prepare to fly.
So,
Wind.
Waiting on you. Fair enough. Waiting on you. On your opportunity.
My powers are ready.
there we go. At this point, we've pretty much won the game. All we need to do now is pick off the last of these production buildings, but
I sense something.
that will not take long at all. There we go. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully you managed to derive some amount of entertainment from this video. Have a good night.